My name is Elise Roche, and I am a licensed counselor and board-certified art therapist here at Art Adapt. I think kids have a really hard time explaining what's happening on the inside. It's obviously hard for everybody to put some things into words, but they truly don't even have the words yet, let alone the awareness of like how they get from point A to point B. So I always liked that idea of helping kids when they quote unquote need it the most, and for me that equaled adolescence. Of when the feelings are the strongest, the understanding is the least, and the attitude might also be the strongest, which makes people, less likely to want to work with them or to desire that. Like usually when I tell people I see adolescents primarily, they're like, woof, like it's it's something that I think is people perceive as being hard, but I perceive as being the most helpful, the most fun. They're so honest that for me, it feels like a very authentic, or the most authentic version of this work. It's a little bit like you don't know what you're gonna get, and within that I like that surprise, because it shows how far someone can go and like how deep their potential for understanding is, and how deeply they really do feel things and would like to understand things, and may not be an environment where they're given the opportunity to understand things, or people around them might not think they're capable of handling a lot more than they really can. If we're going to get to this thing, we're going to do it creatively, we're going to push through what's hard and make ourselves stronger by sitting in things and going through distress. I do a few groups here for middle schoolers and high schoolers, and I think they're really crucial, not so much of, we come in, we learn a skill, we go home, but more like, hey, look that you're not alone. Like, look at the other people who are like you, look at the other people who have figured out how to make ADHD work really well for them instead of feeling like it's working against them. Or connecting, sometimes it might be connecting through an art practice, or maybe it is using their art practice to connect with themselves, or helping like group leaders and interns and kids all connect with something through the art. That's kind of what's most important to me, of a group of people coming in there from different worlds, from different schools, from different grades, and leaving laughing at a joke, or leaving like all really excited about the block print they just made. The skills are helpful too, and like the knowledge and education piece is important, but I think the feelings and the connections are even stronger. So once I got here, it was just kind of mind-blowing to see 25 people like all working in a really similar way, and all working with really similar ideals and populations, and a lot of like personalities that I related to a lot. So it was really cool to see such a big group of people that I didn't know existed, or like, and then to coexist in the same space is kind of fun too. On the flip side, that I might be doing trauma work with an 18-year-old in here, and then next door is a therapist working with a sibling set of 3 kids who are having a really, really hard time, and working with the parents on how to help the younger ones. And I don't have the skill set to do exactly what she's doing, and she wouldn't have the skill set to do exactly what I'm doing, and that's what I think makes it so cool, is that you're not just seeing 30 different variations of the exact same therapist, you're seeing 30 people with similar goals.